Hello, my name is Faith, and I just wanted to introduce myself. This is my presentation for interpersonal communication, and today I'll be discussing why I believe everyone should become a part of the fitness microculture. Specifically, I joined this group to find a way to better myself and create a sense of discipline. I never thought I would ever be a person that would relate to the saying that working out makes me feel so much better. I always thought everybody was lying, and within the first year of me going to the gym and seriously taking into accountability for my actions inside the gym and outside of the gym, I never thought I'd be one that would enjoy it. I often go every day, and here are some of the reasons why. First and foremost, we're always wanting to be the most successful versions of ourselves. And I'm sure many of us know Dwayne The Rock Johnson. A very famous quote by him says, "If something stands between you and your success, move it. Never be denied." And this is something that I try to live by. The gym is not my whole life, but it affects my whole life in more ways than I thought I ever would gain from just taking an hour out of my day to move my body. Um, you don't need to have a membership or join a physical gym. You can figure out ways to fit your needs. I know my brother for a very long time used to collect our old milk jugs from the recycling bin and fill them with water and use those as counterweights. And even just the days that I can't even make it now, although I prefer going to the gym every day, going for long walks or take watching like free and available resources to me online that you can do body weight or, other types of things. Just understand that it's you against yourself, and it's a really good community that can help bring you to the best version of yourself. Just talking again on success, there are skills that you will learn and develop and grow in habitually that will affect your relationships with your family in positive manners, your relationship and with yourself. And it honestly, working out has made me a better candidate for, employers. I will touch base with some of the things that I've learned just by being a part of this community. Um, Beliefs and common values amongst the community. The first and foremost thing that I feel like most people can benefit from is having an outlet. So this lifestyle creates a positive space to distress any, subsequent energies from life that you just don't really have an outlet to, just get it all out. You don't want to yell at your partner or your spouse or your friends or take it out on your teacher or your mom or your dad. So sometimes you need a positive outlet to just let it all out. Running can be that for many. I know a lot of my friends like to run. It's not personally my cup of tea, but there have been some days where I've been so stressed that, going for a run, even if it's only down the street, has really benefited me. Um, and outside of just, having energy to just get out, training provides a space to relieve that suppressed energy and stress that's built up in our daily life. So that for me, one of the biggest reasons why I work out is just to have the outlet and kind of partnering in with that outlet and that space that I can kind of just deload. Is a sense of community. I'm surrounded by a bunch of like-minded people, no matter how big or small their goals are. I go to a gym where there's professional weightlifters, there's professional athletes, and then there's your average Joe, your mom and dad that are just trying to better themselves so they can be mobile for their kids that are growing up and, just have a better quality of life. The goal orientedness of people in this community and others really helps to motivate you. I have found my home gym, which now is Lifetime Fitness, and I'm not sure if many of you guys live in the area of the college, but it's right on Commons Way. I built myself up from working out at home and, in school, and then I joined my first gym, which was to support family business, and I've grown to really love my time and space there. at Lifetime Fitness because it allows me a space to literally do everything. Their motto is love your life, and they don't want their space to just feel like a gym. They want it to accommodate your life. And when you look at fitness as being a sense of a privilege versus something that you have to get done or that you feel like you need to get out of the way, your quality of enjoyment of it, will succeed any false narratives that, anyone has put in your ear or any other bad experiences. I have had bad experiences at other gyms, but for me, it's a place where I can really just do it all. They value, just taking care of yourself. And honestly, I feel like I'm a better person for, you know, not just burning myself out and just trying to lift the weight, but also prioritizing my health and rest and, prioritizing active recovery. So my time there has been very um, helpful, and it actually has led to a correlation and trend in my success. I get better grades now because I have a better quality of life. My networking is going a lot smoother. I've worked on my communications. You work in a common area with other people, yes, but you're also, in a way, you're interacting with others, which honestly, I will go into more depth of how I feel like I'm a better candidate to employers and to my job because of me, working out. And there's many successful people like Richard Branson, who's located in the top left corner, who has a net worth of $2.8 billion. And he makes an effort to work out every day, but he makes it fun. It doesn't have to be a chore. He enjoys running and swimming. Oprah Winfrey, she is a world renowned, socialite. She has done so much for the community that she has built up. She has her own networking. And even Mark Zuckerberg, he is the founder of an app that I'm pretty sure most of us use every day. So these are all very successful people. And some of the most successful people make it a prioritize to exercise daily. And it may not always look like something in the gym, but, hitting the 10,000 steps, in a day, choosing to get up at your office job, every hour and just take a 2-minute walk to just prioritize the health of your body. The quality and characteristics that many value are aligned with both success and fitness, having a sense of accountability and determination and self motivation. There's going to be a lot of delayed gratification when you work out. There's going to be days where you're going to feel like you're going to put your best foot forward and you're going to fall short. So being able to just continually just show up for yourself, even when you don't reach your goals, will help you in the long run to become a more successful person. There are groups and communities such as a 5 a.m. club, which kind of goes hand in hand with entrepreneurship. Um, there is studies and facts and multiple, I can go on and on about how those who choose to get up and work out at 5 a.m. before their like typical 9 to 5 are more successful than others. And lastly, the most obvious would be the physical health. Some common fitness traits amongst the fitness community is being organized and educated, disciplined, and goal-oriented. These methods of, just being organized and just being a better person are all things that almost everybody can say that they either can work on or would like to be a part of their daily lives. There's nothing worse than feeling chaotic. It just adds an extra stressor to your life. So being organized as someone who participates in the fitness industry, and making fitness a priority in your life, you make it a habit to learn what's important to you, what you can spare, what you really shouldn't partake in, and how to budget your time, which is very valuable in your job with making sure you're showing up for yourself and your friends and your family. Also, in the fitness industry, you're not going to know everything. It's not going to be something that you're just going to be great at. It's something you're going to have to work towards. And so this, for me and many others, has led to the ability to learn And, for many, this lifestyle is learned and it is earned, and your willingness to try and learn something new reflects your potential in other areas of your life. Again, kind of tailoring that back to, your job, for example, is something that will be valued in another space or place in your life, but it's easier kind of to learn it here and build up that habit here. Also, that ability to be disciplined, knowing that you need to go to sleep at a certain time, or saying no to going out with friends and having to deal with FOMO because you have a priority that you want to make. Um, I know a lot of you may be aware of 75 Hard, and that's a very disciplined challenge for many people to work out twice a day, one being indoors and outdoors, at least 45 minutes, to quit alcohol, to stick to a particular diet that you feel will cater to your life and your needs and your goals. And, the ability to say no, honestly. So, fitness is going to be the foundation to discipline that is a harder skill to achieve in other areas of your life. Making your bed in the morning is something that I'm sure most of us don't do on the regular basis. But when you repeat these habits, they become almost concrete, and that discipline becomes easier with time. And lastly, just being goal oriented, you'll see the most growth from your setbacks and not your victories. And this is something that I've learned to just help me along the way. And with that accountability, you'll learn how to push yourself and achieve goals related to fitness and related outside of fitness. You'll have that stamina to just keep moving forward. Some behaviors that differ from dominant culture. People who work out every day prioritize their mental health, and sometimes that means, taking a rest day, or honestly, just if for others, it may say go harder. And 1 in 4 Americans suffer from at least one mental illness, and that roughly estimates to about 50 million people. And it's easier for those who do work out every day and are disciplined to take action, because why do all that hard work to let it kind of crumble in other areas of your life? You're more likely to take action. Celebrating milestones. There's something that I've learned from working out is understanding that, you need to celebrate the small stuff. Don't sweat it, but celebrate it. And, when you break down the big goals, it becomes more achievable and you end up being more successful in the end. Lastly, all of these things lead to a better quality of life. On the right here, we see someone that is challenged, and that person may be an example that you may relate to, where you feel like there's so much coming at you, but these residual habits that are made through working out, such as budgeting enough time to sleep, prioritizing your rest, and preparing healthy meals and choosing between what you feel will add value to your life, leads to you to be able to love your life. Some patterns of communication that I've learned along the way about being in the fitness community: you're more willing to ask for help and to spot you when you're doing certain exercises to prevent injury. I've learned to have better delivery. When you're out and you're working out and you want to correct someone's form, this can translate into other areas of your life when you have to kind of deliver something that could potentially hinder someone, but you learn how to help them out. Also, ability to set boundaries, expressing that I'm using this equipment so you can work with me, or I'll be done in 2 sets and I'll wipe it down. It's all yours. Some other nonverbal cues are, a lot of active communication through body language, wearing over the head headphones. If I'm in the grind and I'm focused and I have my headphones on, it's not really a time to talk to me. But if I take it off, I know my set's done, it's more the merrier. Come, let's have a chat. And just the cues of reassurance across, when you hit a PR, and, just that validation goes a long way. Some other jargons is, I hit my PR on bench with personal records. I wish I could do that, but I'm cutting. You're not physically cutting yourself. You're toning up, or, do this, but no cheating. Like, so you're not going to slack. You're not cheating on someone, or you're not doing yourself really injustice. Lastly, I'm just going to wrap up my presentation with a couple of fun facts. On average, you walk about 7,500 steps a day, which, if you live to 80 years old, can translate to 110,000 miles. A single step forward can take upwards of 200 muscles in your body. A lack of regular exercise can result in losing 80% of your muscle mass by 65. Lastly, working out sharpens your memory because the cells are responsible for learning and memory. A pound of muscle can burn 3 times more calories than a pound of fat. So if this isn't enough, I say this is time to get working. And I thank you for listening to my presentation today.